In me, Dwarvian Zion Shanzu. Welcome back to Vampyr, everyone. How's everybody doing tonight? I am fantastic, thank you for asking. So, we're going to jump right back into this, trying to limit the beginning section here as much as possible, because we have so many things to do, and I've been wasting a lot of your time, and I apologize, but, I mean, it is kind of what it is, though, with this game. It's a lot of talking. So, last time, we actually rescued our first citizen. So, go us. We have to find him now. I'm not really sure where he's going to be. I might vaguely look around and see if I can pick him up real quick. They said he was supposed to be here after the first night. I really need to learn how to run. Holy crap. The first night after you rescue them. He seemed like in rough shape, so I'm probably going to have to cure him and whatnot, but whatever. But on the quest situation that we have right now, we're still looking for the main Prywin camp, which I found out is over near our next objective, so that actually works out well for me. I also realized I was using the wrong weapon last time when I was fighting that mini boss there. I could have gotten a lot more blood out of him if I were actually playing properly, but hey, whatever. It's all about learning, right? So this is the path we're going to take. We're going to go... See, this is going to be probably very dangerous. This is going to be dangerous, so we got to get to here and kill the Prywin leader. He's going to be a pain in the ass, I can already imagine, but we'll see what we can do about that. And then we're going to get over here and do blackmail in Whitechapel, which is the quest for Lady Ashbury, the other vampire that we ran into. So it's going to be interesting. Make sure that my correct weapons are... What? How? Ugh. I already grabbed ammo. I grabbed ammo before I saved. Ooh, what's in here? I call bullshit. Alright. Bear with me. My bad. I might cut this out. Depends on how realistic I want to be with my time spent. We'll see how the actual episode goes. I went the long way around, apparently. Run! At least I spent my experience this time. Last time was a joke. Alright, how about now? Wow. Can I get my ammo, please? You were giving me ammo before, and now I can't get ammo. That's just rude. I don't know why I keep doing it. I'm going out the back way. Which is basically where I was. Imagine that. Alright, where are we? Yeah, we're exactly where we need to go. Fantastic. Alright, I'm probably gonna swap out this for the moment. No, we'll go with that. Ah! Controls! So hard. Okay. Let's go. Didn't get anything? Okay. Oh, I got 10 experience. Man, can you just find experience in garbage cans? That's fantastic. That'd be a zombie. Oh, for show. Faux show. Oh, let me guess. Oh, no. Dude, do you guys not hear that? It's okay, I'll take care of it. Oh, he is crazy. He deals so much damage. And his stun talent just went up a ton. Woo! I see you, baby. No! Ah, I'm so bad at that. Yeah, get that blood. instantly just picked it up, okay. What boys know. Concerning the recruitment of wet boys in Whitechapel, I think I found one. I'll be. He's as stupid as a stool, but tough. I asked him to prove to me he could get some drugs from the black market and delivered quickly and nicely. Next time we meet, I'll tell him he's accepted as a wet boot boy, and he must now meet the bosses to get his orders. That clearly was him. Man, he was rough. Are there gonna be like modifiers on all those vampires now? That'd be crazy. Just fighting like elite units just walking through town. Like, I was not expecting that fight. Alright, see how we're gonna do this one. I'll see if I can pick him off from the side. Man, there's more over here. I mean, I really shouldn't have expected anything else because this is kind of like their headquarters after all, right? Oh. Man. Alright, well, let me check in here real quick. See what's going on around here. Apparently not a whole lot. Really, this whole building just for some shillings? No, that can't be right. That can't be right. Maybe for an arena? Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try and kill this guy real quickly. Oh. Yeah, go back to doing that. Yep, keep doing that. Yep. Yep. Oh. Woo! Whoa! Alright, I'm just gonna take this a little bit easier, methinks. Whoa! Oh! Killed him over the edge. Alright. Now, you're probably gonna judge the way I fight, that's fine. But it works. Oh, I have blood spirit out too, don't I? Yep, should have been doing that. It's okay. It's okay. We did it. Everything's fine. That didn't actually cost me that much, which is fantastic. I like this blade. It always keeps me topped off with blood, which is fantastic. But he was trying to break into the vat. Whoa. That's not really where I wanted to go right then. Thank you. Appreciate the enthusiasm. Yeah, door's definitely locked. Okay. These doors are locked. They're all locked. Okay. Alright, well, I guess that's all there is for this area. Moving on. Now, I know there was another guard that was, like, kind of walking this way here. Sort of. Whoa. Oh, it's a hideout. Someone literally ripped the door out of. Awesome. Oh, okay. Still no ammo? Fantastic. Alright. Looks pretty clear now. Aha. Alright, let me see if I can swap out that spear right quick. So claws are great. Coagulation. 2-second control. Maybe I'll use that later, but I want to try this out. That's what I want to try out right now. Can't even lock onto him yet. I'm not gonna openly engage him yet. I don't know who his friends are. Wait, am I gonna just bypass him? Ooh. Yeah, I don't want to do that though. Gotta go that way. Alright, well. No rest for the wicked, right?
Watch yourselves!
Whoa, come on now. Shadow step. Whoa, don't let me fire, sir. I will take your blood, though. Thank you for your contribution. Whoa, nice shot, sir. Can I get a lock on you yet? No. Oh my goodness. Delicious. Alright. Not bad. Man, I fucked this guy up, though. I was expecting him to be rough like the last one. Man, I really need to start using Blood Spear. That shit's cray. Yeah, I said cray, whatever. Box of pills. Are they the good pills or the bad? Oh, that's why I just... So I just killed the other guy. So this looks really familiar. I can't imagine why, though. Oh. There's blood in here. Oh, no. No. What? No. What the hell's a Shadow Veil? Oh, that's a skill. Oh yeah, no, I don't want to be in here yet. I gotta get the Prywin leaders. I don't need to be in. I don't even know what this is. I don't know. I don't know. All right. So we are looking. I gotta go to that gate. I'm almost certain on that one. Oh, there's a guy right there. Look at that. Ladies. Oh, level 16, huh? Oh, you don't see nothing. Oh, Lord. Nope. Ooh. Whoa. No! Oh, that combo, though! Whoo! Alright, these guys are a little bit stronger. I think they're higher level. Alright, that's a good way to start out. It's a good way to start out. I like it. It's a warm-up. That was a warm-up. It's fine. I killed like most of their friends. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not angry. I'm not angry. Not this time. Alright, where's he gonna start me at, though? Why here? Oh no. Oh god.
Step away, sir.
You don't know, you don't. Yeah, go, just rest.
Sorry, sir, no admittance. Oi, you, stop that!
Alright. Hold on. Just go back to rest. Yeah, do that. Yeah, just like that. No! Ooh. Ah!
Oh my god!
Oh, I got him to shoot his friend. That's awesome. Yeah. You can call me doctor. killing your friend out here, don't mind me. You guys don't worry about that. I wonder if I get all the materials from the last time as well as this time, because that's actually not a bad way to farm. To get them to instantly spawn back in, that'd be actually pretty good. I'm okay with that. All right, what are my guns looking like now? Okay, that's not terrible. 4 rounds. Okay. Oh shit. What? Can you not though? What? Come on! That was bull! Alright, we can do this, no problem. We dancing now? Oh, cheap. Woo! Oh, that was cheap. He can't be knocked out of his like attacks though. That sucks. Like these other guys, like when they go to like swing and whatnot, they're just like, ugh, too much. That guy's like, give me more. You call that a hit? All right, not too bad though. Not too bad. I use all of my pistol ammo. That sucks, but. Ooh, yeah, baby. Thank you. I will take all of that. Rusty box. Oh, a rusty box of pills? That can't be good. Ooh, I got a legendary. Or whatever you call purple quality in your favorite games. They typically can call. Oh, is that a door? Okay. Can we not do that though? Like when he flails like that, he hits me like 8 times in short bursts. It's a little ridiculous. Yeah, I spam shot him with the pistol, whatever. Don't judge. Don't judge you, don't judge me. Used Prywin steak. Interesting. Ooh. New collectible, what's this? The Great Hunt! Hail to our fallen comrades. Hail to our fallen comrades. Hail to their bravery, for we prevailed. The guard prevailed, my brothers. We hunted them down, the enemies of mankind, hidden in the dark tunnels of our modern cities. We found them in their nests, in their dens, and they perished. We brought the fires of battle to the blackest pits. Never had such a large-scale war been engaged by mortals against immortals. Remember this victory, my brothers, for it seals and proves our methods. Never sleep, never surrender, never give up. Yes, my brothers, our method is good. And England is safer tonight thanks to you. Thanks to those of us bitten and killed by the enemy, or our trembling hand when they turned against us. Do not tremble, my brothers. Do not doubt. I cry tonight for the fallen comrades. I cry, for I am an old man who finally saw my goal accomplished as I lived my last years on this earth. The guard, or Prywin, the guard of Prywin, I'm pretty sure, is only half a century old, and we have already accomplished so much more, the traitors of St. Paul, in half a millennium. This war was our first great hunt. Let them leeches who survived our wrath remember we won't stop. From the Adversary, by Kendall Stone, founder of the Guard of Prywin. Fantastic. I think I got everything. And boop. Report about Pembroke. 2nd November, from Scout Lewis Cagney. Mr. Jeffrey McCullum, Pembroke Hospital Survey, Vampire Activity. Sir, having observed the Pembroke Hospital for 2 weeks now, and we can confirm vampire. Oh my God! And we can confirm vampire activity there. First, we now have proof of the presence of a female leech inside the hospital. The beast is clever. She acts like a mental patient to hide her true unholy condition. I personally sneaked inside the hospital and heard the creature whining about her need for blood since her body is decaying. But it gets worse. The administrator of Pembroke Hospital is Dr. Swansea, according to our team leader, Amanda Tilton, who died yesterday in a fight against a skull by the canal. Really? Wow. He may be a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. If that's true, then there may be something going on at the Pembroke. Maybe even a nest of vampires, protected by those bloody traitors of the Stole. We don't know what to do, but we are convinced you better come quickly with reinforcements and heavy gear. Well, no, because y'all dead now, but... yeah, okay. I want to make sure the quest changed. Not so bad. That wasn't so bad. I mean, there were some high-level guys in there. There was. Could have been bad. But the greater skill weighed out. They were weighed. And they were measured. And they were found wanting. Oh, shit. What? Oh, come on now. Ooh. Do we not, though? Oh.
Oh Christ! Watch it! It's a... That's gonna hurt!
Yeah, I bet. Boop. Get him. Thank you. Take those bullets. I can't be afraid to use bullets against those guys because they give me usually a fairly large amount. Both these guys over here? Yeah. Oh. I mean, if they want to keep giving me gear, I'm cool with that. Oh, damn skull's back over there. Or the ferocious skull. Yeah. You know, we get after that. Ooh. Indeed. Should probably keep at least one 15 stun. Ooh, more stamina. I'll use that one. I don't know why they give me like 2. No, I'm not killing the damn rats. The rats are decent creatures, okay? They may have killed a lot of people with their diseases, but hey, I don't judge.
More and more of these bloody leeches every night. Aye.
Yeah.
But the guards recruit more and more every year.
Yeah. Alright, so I don't have to go that route. 2 days. Wow. He's a professional. Alright, what do we got here? Pistol, okay.
This is no place for you, sir.
Yeah? Okay. Oh, you're trying my patience, sir. Oh, it's not my healing. That was stupid. These guys don't dare have. I don't care. What's up, man? Roger the wall, huh? Oh, ow. Come on now. Nope. Ow. Rude. Good night. How many rounds do I have left? I'm not doing. Ooh, yeah, there's no one right there. Jesus. Just fill in the ranks. Yeah, so I gotta go over here. I'm not even gonna bother with those guys up there.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Yeah. Ooh, hello. Box of pills. Fantastic. Alright. Did he give me a new one, okay. I just had to get here, not whoa. That's not good. It gave me 6 shotgun shells. Oh, that's a little concerning. I should just freaking use a shot. I should just keep using the firearms apparently because they just keep giving me ammo. Oh, I wasted those shotgun shells though. Those are citizens.
Fuck you all! Fuck it all! Stop it now, Albert, stop it!
Oh.
The wet boots will be proud of me.
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
You saw what happened. Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor.
Oh yeah?
And no one can help me. Not even you.
And why is that?
What can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used to live, and this is where I live now.
Okay.
You don't have anywhere to go.
So you live
A
here.
family that would welcome you.
Not since the death of my wife, Albert's mother. She was sick, you see. Long before the flu and all this shit.
Interesting. Okay.
You mean you used to have a better life?
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job. I even used to have a name. And now I'm just Ben. Ben the Tramp.
Interesting. I wonder if this is still in the era where you had to earn a last name. Like, last names were never really a formal thing. Like, a lot of times when you had a last name, you would earn the notoriety to have a last name. That's where a lot of, like, the Smiths and whatnot came into play, because you were like, if you were a good blacksmith, you got the last name Smith. If not, you were just John from, you know, Pemmonsbrook.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy just frayed me last nerve.
Interesting.
You
What do
don't
got?
seem well, Benjamin. Do you need any help?
I always feel ill, sir. It's like I'm never right.
What do you got? He's got a. He killed his stepson because of a migraine.
I will see you later. Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
Did we meet her though? Let me check that. You should read
I
this
have
one.
found a very interesting letter. Your son planned to prove his worth to the gang by stealing your medicine.
Oh, I see. So the little bugger thought he could use his dad to build a reputation.
The gang's recruiter was dead when I found him. Perhaps you should take better care of your son.
I love my Albert, sir. Believe me. It's just... Well, I'm an arsehole, I suppose.
yeah, you are.
Anyway, thanks for the letter. This is for your trouble.
Cool. Okay.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Me? I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lav.
Let's see what this guy had to say.
Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
What, rude?
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything. It ain't me.
Medication and drugs are a rare commodity in East London. So you picked an easy target, didn't you?
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
Rude.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
Ha! Okay. Really? This is nothing? Let's go back in there and see if there's
What
anything
happened?
else.
Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything. It ain't me.
Medication and drugs are a rare commodity in East
Yeah.
London. So you picked an easy target, didn't you?
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
You're a rude motherfucker.
Goodbye, young man.
Pardon my language, but
I'll
don't.
not die in
'Cause
some piss-stinking
I ain't making no
alley
money
reeking
anyway,
worse
so I
than
might
a
as well
week-old
entertain you
lav.
guys with some crude language, right? Yeah. Everyone likes a swear word. That leads somewhere. For sure.
I'll end up another drunk
Where's this guy go?
Bloody joke to you, innit? Stealing drugs from this...
Hi.
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
No. Personal? Yeah.
What is it, Benjamin? It was the war, wasn't it? Your nerves are shot, aren't they? I need some answers, Private. From one soldier to another.
The doctors called me a liar. Coward. Put me in a straitjacket, locked me up. Finally, they sent me back to the front lines with a handful of tablets.
Oh yeah? A handful of tablets. Was he a coward and they were trying to cure his fear of battle, or... Should not feel... let's go there.
It's a pity that doctors still practice such barbaric methods. It's a dishonor to our profession.
Now only the pills stop me thinking about this shit. To not hear the explosions.
I always
I'm
got
even scared of the
PTSD.
dark these days.
Man. What? There's a war vet Benjamin needs. Back from the front, yeah. Let's see if I can make him some cure for migraine.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Oh, hello.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Are you
Actually,
kidding me?
I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Yeah. Oh, she's a traitor. Of course she's a freaking
Tell me,
traitor.
who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
Oh, really? She just gives away her flowers in the middle of this chaos? It reminds me a little bit of Ares, or Aerith, depending on where you're from. Oh, that brings me back. Any Final Fantasy VII lovers out there? We're gonna get along great, let me just tell you that.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Oh. Let me
Is
guess.
there anyone I should avoid?
Sugar water.
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
Yeah? That sucks. Jeez.
Do
I
you
don't
know
know
Nurse
anything.
Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
Or, you know, she's a decent human being.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Ooh. Recycled the components. Oh shit. What do I need? Hold up, I gotta take a look at the quest real quick. So one of the doctors needed a whole list of ingredients. Damn it, where is it? Yes, okay, sorry. Jeez. Alright, so I need 1 unit of sodium hypochlorite, 1 unit of permanganate, 6 units of ferrous tartrate. I know she had that. So, what do I... okay, so I have... Okay, so... Whoa, I have a ton of that. Got a ton of that. Like, oh, I could've just given it to...
The Swanborough cordial can
Oh,
be the answer
no.
to all your
I
problems.
could've just done it!
If you have the money.
Everything would be better.
Ooh. Who are you? Oh, you did. I gotta, oh, it's really close actually. Holy crap!
Gangs
All right, let's go.
in this neighborhood, if you ask me.
Vampire speed.
Been proven by many.
Spring, which is an upgrade for a gun. Okay.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go.
Whoa. What?
Bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
That was rude. I had a window pop up on the other screen.
Discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Where can I observe from though?
No one's there.
How do I... Yeah, I get it. Can I like do it? Oh. There she is.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
What? Come on.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
I like it. If these guys are legitimate, I'm definitely going to help them because they are doing good, and I like that, especially now. And like I said, I
must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Oh yeah, just gonna walk down this alleyway real quick.
Joe, how long have we known each other? We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake.
I'd prefer not to give you another beating, Barrett.
Yeah?
Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Oh, that's fair.
How is business around here?
Business? I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
Oh, that's rude.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
Well, you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Oh.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
I'll be trying to
Closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just
vampires.
screaming.
Of course. Oh, it's one of the screamers. Yeah, I know them all too well.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse, then?
Well, let's not
Always
call
thought
people
she was
names,
just some
sir.
crafty foreigner, that one.
Yes,
She is.
she's a nurse, and quite a good one. What did she do to gain such notoriety?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that.
Craniu.
Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Not gonna lie, I really like Dorothy Crane right now. Regardless of whatever her name is, like, even if she's got, like, if she's legitimately helping people and, like, you know, taking some in from the side, I'm okay with it. People gotta live. Like, this schmuck here, I couldn't give two shits about him. But everyone's pissed off that she's, like, helping people for free.
Right then.
Well, I understand it's not good for business, but, like, come on. Let's be Ooh, actually, oh, I don't know what I... Damn, I need to pay attention to what I need to upgrade weapons. Oi!
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one.
Oh my
Piss
God.
off.
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say?
And I will end you.
It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Man, it's almost like I'm immune to the sickness going on around here or something. Maybe you shouldn't fuck with me.
I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
Oh, I'm gonna kill this mother.
How did you become the local
Mother?
bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks.
Nah.
I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
What the hell was that? Yo, we got skulls coming in or something. I don't know what the hell that was.
You are a criminal who endorses criminal activity. The least you could do is stop hiding behind this pretense.
I don't care what
Yeah.
you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons. And that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your, by all means, necessary.
I already killed one of the leaders. Might as well
Do
kill
you
the
really
other.
think
Well,
he's the
their
poor
muscle.
victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago,
Yeah, well.
I even called the bastard my best friend.
That's cute.
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
That's interesting.
Have you heard of a nurse named
You up for a
Dorothy
little
Crane?
rough and tumble, my friend?
She's a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane. Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Were you actually gonna help her, or you're gonna try and take your cut? Because if you're actually trying to help her, that may have just saved your life. Just saying. Sir.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
For now, I shall return.
I should never have taken up my
So many people.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town?
Not
Named
even a
Clayton
little.
Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Hey, he's nice.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
I served in France.
Yeah.
Our top priority must be to put an end to this butchery. This war must
Chaos
stop
in the
now.
streets is never
Sir,
good for any
streets are a
situation.
battlefield too. An invisible and untold war is going on, and it must be stopped.
In all honesty, you can see the repercussions of that now. Because when you look at the news, like, every little itty tiny bit of detail when it comes to anything that's even mildly controversial comes out, people lose their damn minds. And that's journalism, or journalistic integrity right there. Like, controlling what is released, the specifics and why, to help the masses. But then again, you come across the whole biases of whoever the actual journalist is. So I can understand why it would be important if used in the correct tense, but this is not. I mean, this situation right here in the game is a good tense. You don't want people being even more upset than what they are now, because whoever is left, there will be riots, and when there's riots, it will draw in all the vampires, and that'll be like the last night of humanity for the city. But There's a little. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna keep going. Don't mind me. I mean, if you like what I'm saying in these situations here, like, let me know. If you want me to elaborate more on how I feel and how I think that things are, let me know, please, because I love talking about this stuff. I do. I love investigating games and how they portray similar situations, but with like drastically different outcomes. Because this is like a pretty normal conversation we're having here. I mean, you could input information in here to relate to what we're dealing with in the current world, and I mean, it would still be relevant, but I don't know. Just let me know. I am all about the input. Please, please tell me what you want. No, not what you want, but what you like. I'm here to serve, let's say.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
I'm convinced there is more at work here than a simple epidemic.
Really? To be honest, I could say the same. Some of the sick I saw or heard of. My God, what happened to them?
Yeah, seriously.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
I kind of like this guy right now. I'm sure we're going to find out plenty about him to make me not like him, but right now, he's aces.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
That's a pretty good reason to be here.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Okay. I have to do the quest now.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I know she doesn't want her information put out there, but I feel like she should be. Oh, that's in itself a whole slew of situations, but I feel like she should get some. I mean, she already has notoriety, so it's not exactly like whatever I say would have really an effect.
I'm afraid one of the nurses from the Pembroke Hospital may be involved.
Oh, but I just linked the hospital to them.
Activities.
Ah, could it be Dorothy Crane?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious, never goes out, doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
If he decides that he wants to go and do something terrible and like use my words against me, I'm a freaking vampire. Let it happen. I'll take care of it.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that...
I mean, he may have been having second thoughts about what he was going to send.
Who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nivicott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
Perfect, we're at the church.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby.
Thank you, sir.
Farewell.
You were a good person to talk to. Oh, do I want to talk to... Oh, God, yes.
Forgive my
I'm sorry.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr.
Ooh,
Jonathan
he has an interesting
Reed,
voice.
and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
When it comes to voiceovers, I am not the greatest identifier. I mean, I know the debate, like Nathan Fillion and all, like that tier, but like this guy, he sounds a lot like that guy from Game of Thrones. I know it's different like tone, but the like same breathy voice. It's weird. I don't know. I'm getting flashbacks to that, but I'm probably gonna have to get better at that for your benefit. But for now, I only have what I can work with. So maybe I'm probably gonna look into this fella here, Tobias Whitaker. He's got a cool ass name too. So maybe. Ooh, okay.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers
True.
about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I believe only in facts. Cold,
But
hard
the answers
facts.
I seek are based on facts, not superstition. What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
I think I already did all those, but
Scientists are entangled in a world of causes.
yeah,
But
I
you
forgot I could skip.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
Well, sir, let me tell you a story.
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
One thing I want to actually throw in here real quick. If any of you have ever watched the show, what was it? The Strain. This is actually an interesting situation because it's again vampires in that situation, but they're like vampires. Actually, it's very similar to this. Now that I think about it, but there are a couple vampire-esque people that were like mostly vampires, but they were like logical, including the Born. He reminds me very much of the Doctor right now, where he's just been. I mean, it's a different situation because he's been around for like centuries and is just a general badass. But like using the disease and the people who come out of it who are more logical, like the Doctor and Lady Ashbury, to fight the epidemic as a whole, because he's very logical. He would realize that the skulls are a problem, absolutely, but he himself could have a lot of benefit. Like, imagine a world where, like, if vampirism wasn't so wildly spread, but like there was a few out there that everyone knew about, that like they accepted them because they were socially responsible. Like, they didn't just go around killing people, but they were just brilliant minds. Like this, like he's a doctor from the war, so he's already humbled in that sense. I mean, he just spent centuries doing research. If he like seriously dedicated himself to like benefiting the outcome of humanity, like how crazy would that be? You would literally have scientists that were immortal, able to fix whatever comes their way. It'd almost be like a secret club. I feel like it would turn into like the brightest minds would then become vampires, and like they would just oh, I can see that turning out very badly though. Like just this hierarchy of vampires that humanity supports. Oh my gosh. Oh no, that could be very bad. Alright, so I'm getting lost in my own thoughts now. Just think about that stuff though. Like, imagine that. How crazy that would be. Let me know if you watch this and you get to this part. Let me know what you think about that, because I would love to see another person's outlook on this, because this stuff fascinates me. So please let me know.
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes.
Oh, that. The whole, the chosen will be spared bullshit. I was raised Catholic, so that in itself is its own diatribe of concerns, but The whole concept of God will prevail, God will save those who are worthy. I'm also a soldier, and that doesn't work for me because I have always defended my own. I have always protected what is mine and what is right, at least in my own ideal. And I can't exactly get behind the whole relying on a greater being to provide based on your outcomes, because I've done terrible things. We all have. And who is the judge of that? Who has the, I don't know. When you're talking about like immortals and like metaphysical beings, you try to rationalize with like the concept of time, and they can probably do, if they exist, they probably can do unlimited things in the shortest amounts of time because they don't fall into the same rules as we do. So that whole concept is foreign to me to begin with, and I hate the concept of like those who act appropriately will be saved, because I save myself, I save my family, and I save people who I feel are worthy. So in a sense, I guess maybe that is its own breakdown of that same concept, where people like me will be the ones who save those who are worthy, but I don't know. It all falls under circumstances, really, just as everything else in the world. But I'm getting a little wordy in this one, so don't mind me. I like that though. I want to talk to you guys. I want to get to know you more, and I want you to know me more. So things like this, I love games that draw out unique circumstances, because I want to explain myself and I want you to give me feedback, because I want to know what the consensus is out there. So let me know. Again. Let me know again! Alright. I do believe that science will outweigh belief, but I'm not saying the belief isn't important.
See, Doctor? Now you acknowledge the presence of evil within the city's walls. Now you start to admit the truth.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost?
Oh no, I did it again.
Quite a...
Well, you...
Oh, God.
Well, what do you... I have heard enough.
Oh, whoa. That... Damn. What? The priest is right there. If you want to go inside, I'm pretty sure you can talk to him. If I have to go on this side. I'm going to try and finish up this quest line before I cut her off for the day. Oh, please don't be vampires in here. There are. Okay, well, we need to fix that because that's unacceptable to me. It's all the time. Whoa, what? Yeah. Oh, come on! The instant charge, though? Come on now, come on. Haha! Ooh, is that a counter? That is a little bullshit, but okay. Come on now, come on. Oh, you mother... I got something for you. Yeah? You feel tough now? If I can use the claw as a counter to the oh. Yes, please. I love solid, like, physical counters. Where, like, someone jumps at you and you just, like, completely obliterate all hope that they have. I mean, sounds a little terrible, but I don't feel bad about that at all. I like showing people up. It's a failure of my own. Whatever. Don't judge me. Or judge me, I don't care. Hello, sir. Are you the one who's...
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really?
Oh.
Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
He who I seek. Oh my god.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk.
Through a
Although
cemetery?
night talks are always preferable, if you ask me.
Oh, good lord.
Especially with strangers.
Sure.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the
What?
scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
Sure.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet, nowhere to be
That's a
found.
great word.
And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Man, you like silence a little bit too much, man. This is the sounds of the dead, or dead silence, if you will. That is a unique point of view, yeah.
The enjoyable silence of the grave. You have a unique perspective on the situation, I must admit.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Okay.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
Yeah, it's pretty risky, my man.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
So he values himself based off of what other people think. If you caught on to that, he says he has no friends and his family despises him, so he has no value. That's in itself a fallacy of his own mind. Because people have value beyond what other people see of them, absolutely. And I hope all of you understand that. You're worth more than what other people see you as. Absolutely.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear Doctor.
Well, you got me there, sir.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful.
I feel like I'm
per
missing
se,
a
but,
lot.
How to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
I'm already gonna like this person. Oh, Richard Nethercott. Okay.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask
Are
her to
you
come
afraid?
with me. But
Are
will she still
you
be my wild
afraid?
flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
She ain't going nowhere.
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives?
Literally everything is boarded up. No one's moving anywhere.
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
I don't agree with that. Nope. Reality in itself, like, while sometimes, yes, reality is dull, I find that when you find out truths about people, it's more fascinating than your real or your potentials. I mean, if you have an outlandish sense of, like, grip with the reality, I mean, like, oh, that person could be a dragon, then yes, you're going to be let down. Of course you are. But, like, hey, that person's probably a mortgage broker. And you find them like, oh, they do art for a living. Oh, what kind of art? Boom. Instant. Interest.
In what way, exactly?
Come on,
The
Mira.
struggle by gaslight. The barren smiles and the arid hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course. Yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is
Poignant
made of.
is like directed, like focused distress. Like to a point, I believe. My vocabulary has gone down severely since I've had several concussions. But I used to be very good, and I used to actually be quite a proficient speller. Okay, so poignant, evoking a keen sense of sadness or regret. So, well, okay, so I was not accurate, so my bad. But now you know. And we all know, so.
May I
You're
ask
welcome.
you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
Jesus.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious.
That it does, yes.
Sorry, no, never heard of her.
Really? Seems like everyone's heard of her.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
This guy
Not
would probably be a
interested in your
fantastic
talent.
book writer.
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Alright then. No, I'm pretty much done with this guy.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
It may be wise to let you prescribe me something. I don't feel like I should.
Okay. He's cold.
I will see you later.
Dude, grab a freaking blanket. Put a jacket on. It's raining. The stupidity of humanity. Ooh. Editor refusal letter. Sycophant Publishing Ltd. Why would you call your company Sycophant Publishing? Alright, whatever. Jesus Christ. Lavender Court, Camden Street, London. Dear Mr. Nithercott, thank you for sending your book of poems, Songs from the Defeated City. That is morbid. Which we found as interesting and profound as we told you the first time we received it. Alas, in the terrible times our country is currently facing, you must understand such title would be totally inappropriate for any publication. Thus, since you still refuse to change your title and demand the full publication or none of your work, I'm sorry to announce that that Sycophant Publishing chose the second option. With kind words, A. G. Morris. Yo! I'll come back. Not really. Alright, so I need, I have 17 meters? Holy crap, it's like right there. Anything there? Nope, 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 nope. Oh, has been a lot. What, did I get a key? Alright. Oh, who are you? Oh, you're the... Ow. What? In the mailbox? I mean, that's a mailbox. Oh, Darius Petrescu's letter. My dearest, most beloved children, I am sorry you have not heard from me in a few months. The situation in London has been difficult. I know it may sound selfish and silly when you, my children, are still living in a country consumed by war. But there is also a war going on here in England, a war against poverty, against injustice. This is a war I intend to fight, despite my advanced years. This is why I am writing to you today. I won't be coming back to Romania. Oh, this guy's from Romania? Dude, Romania is where, like, vampirism was, like, born in. Like, there's a lot of places that had the whole vampire idea, but, like, Romania is one of the few that can be attributed with the originality of it. But I actually have a lot of information about how to, like, discern vampires and, like, how the different groups of people got rid of vampires in the past. well, theoretical vampires, and I want to get into that, but I'm finding it a hard place to like fit all that information in, so bear with me. At the very least, I'll do it at the end, but sorry, I don't mean to get off track. It's a really interesting situation that I want to get out, but like I said, it's hard for me to find a spot for it to fill in. But so that probably means I won't see you again before I die. Oh, that's sad. Don't be sad, my darlings. You are grown up now, and you have children of your own. You know the sacrifice we sometimes must accept to make the world a better place. This is one I must make now, to feel useful one more time. I wish you a long and happy life. Kiss my grandchildren for me, and remember that your father loves you all the way from this cold. Loves you all the way from this cold, damp country. I am, as ever, your loving father, Darius Petrescu.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
True. I'm actually gonna go talk to... Well, talking to the mute probably won't be very difficult now, will it?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger
really?
who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly.
The reason why I just sucked in air there for a moment there. The Penny Dreadfuls. Okay, so the Penny Dreadfuls as a whole was like this pamphlet that would be released in England during these exact times that were just filled with stories of terrible things and like creatures and situations and just awful things. And they called them the Penny Dreadfuls because it would cost 1 cent or 1 pence. And I love the fact that they threw that out there. That's fantastic. Because this actually falls into a perfect situation. Like, dude, you're a vampire. That was one of the concerns of the Penny Dreadfuls. That's just, I love that they put it in there. Don't mind me.
I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Tell me about Richard Nethercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia.
Damn.
Very well. Goodbye then.
If I get all of those, I bet you I can, a voucher for a free medical checkup hidden between the flowers. Oh, this is the same one. Camellia. Hey.
Hello again, miss.
Maybe this one will get her talking. This is exactly what I need.
Camellia, I know you work for Dorothea.
More chit-chat.
Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever.
Alright.
Very well.
One more.
Goodbye then.
I'm glad I looked at the flowers. This is the same thing, right? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna see if I can work my way into that bit. I want to finish this quest line before I end this one, so I'm gonna be skipping through a little bit of stuff here. Normally I would search a lot more, and I hope that anyone who watches this will give me some insight on what they like, because I personally love doing these like not full playthroughs. This is not a completionist, but like you get like a good 75+% of what you'll find in the game when watching me, because that's just how I am. And if I was able to do the entirety of it and people actually enjoyed those videos, oh man, I would hunt through every nook and cranny and find those secrets that you didn't even know existed. But alas, I am subject to what my viewers enjoy, and there are no viewers, so I should probably do what I want. However, I don't really know I'm going with there, but okay.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
No! But, oh, really?
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right,
Yay!
I'll let you see, Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
I like a strong old soul like his. I like that character. I really hope he doesn't die. Like, really hope. Oh. I don't want to steal from them. They're good people. Even though I keep stealing from them. An antique picture of the Recolikas? What the hell? Okay. Of many journeys, I believe I was the most amazed about the exploration of the Mediterranean Isles, and particularly the island of Santorini, searching for traces of vampire presence in these sunburnt lands. Herodotus himself refers to the island in his 4th book, and I am personally convinced that there are many mysteries to be unveiled in this part of the world. Who knows that, even today, the island of Santorini is still considered by some as the most vampire-infested place in the world, way more than that of Carpathians, and its inhabitants are considered as specialists of the vampire hunt, or the hunt of the Recolikas, as they call this creature. That's a really cool name. According to the local myths, the Recolikas is a dead person who does not decay, and who can show a vermilion of complexion as long as he is gorged in fresh blood. He cannot enter a house without knocking and getting a response. Ooh, that's a big point about vampires. This might be my jumping in point. Garlic makes him flee. He does not consume under the sun, but his skin blackens. He can change into wolf and other animals. What struck me the most is that the same name exists with small variations from the Mediterranean Sea to the Balkans. The Greeks call him Recolikas. The Bulgarians and the Macedonians call him Varkolak or Varkolak with C's instead of K's. The Serbians call him Vukadlak. Yes, Vukadlak, a name so similar to the Volkod we already know. My dear brothers, just to write the few words now gives me the shivers. I'm personally convinced that we are here confronted to some of proto-vampire. Maybe they are all missing links between the modern vampires and the creatures that came before them. If God allows me enough time, I wish one day to go back to the Santorini island and find the trail of his antique and forgotten figure from drinking at the Fountain of Knowledge by Usher Tawdry, Primate of St. Paul. So, that little bit here, the not being allowed to enter a house without knocking. Oh, so there is a theory that vampires are not allowed to enter a home owned privately without being invited. So that's actually really interesting, because that means that you can only feed on those that are close to them or those who are able to be manipulated through some means. So if you think about it, like, your like plumbers and electricians could be the perfect ploy to be a vampire. But what I wanted to get into was like the identification and the destruction of vampires, because that really fascinated me, and that varies wildly across the board, because the identification of vampires, even in modern times, has changed drastically. Typically, when you thought of a vampire, you thought of a pale creature with long nails who wears all black and is just like an imposing force. But it's been adapted somewhat in the past, but more recently into something who is like charming and like who is the apex predator, who's someone who never says the wrong thing and smells delightful and like is all encompassing to the idea of alluring someone, like being allured into a sense of safety. And that's fascinating, because when you think of predators, you typically think of like apex predators, like us, let's say, or lions, bears, that just are like pure strength and speed. But there are those in like the plant world that are just, they smell sweet and it draws in their prey, and when they get close, there's just no hope for them to get away. Like the Venus flytrap is a perfect example. So it's interesting to see that they're using that. But my most interesting thing that I found out about vampires in general is how to destroy them, because that varies like incredibly, all the way from the typical, well, not so typical now, but like the whole stake through the chest, stake through the heart, or even being crucified, like stake through each arm, or arm or hand, legs, heart, and chest or head. There are some groups who believe that putting metal in the mouth, such as a coin, or doing the typical Greek coins on the eyes or coins on the mouth for the boatmen to take them on their way. But that became kind of an all-inclusive thing that branched out on its own. There are actually groups who thought, I think it was Bulgaria. So when we're talking about getting rid of vampires, I actually pulled up a little information on this because I thought it was fascinating, and my mind can't hold in all this information, so you have to bear with me on that. But they're the Romani people. Why can't I think of what it's called? Romanian people. Those were like some of the most deeply seated that believed in the vampire epidemic, and they had most of the fascinating information. So the Romani people would actually put bits of steel in the mouth and over the eyes and between the fingers, because that was supposed to like stop movement. Like if there was something metal touching them, it would help with like as they expanded, because apparently when you died and turned into a vampire, you bloated up, and as you expanded, these pieces of metal would like pop or break you apart and not allow you to progress to that stage. So it's not unheard of to have people who were thought to be vampires buried with like sickles, because they were just so common, or blades or sharp bits of metal, so that if they were to expand, they would be penetrated by these utensils. And iron and steel have always been something that people use to get rid of vampires. And I don't really know exactly when the whole wood bit came to be, but I think that was a mixture of different people's ideas, because aspen, that tree, is actually supposed to be pure enough to kill them, because aspen is actually what is believed to be what the cross that Christ was crucified on was made of. So they feel that the aspen is the most holy of woods because of that situation, and that would be a way to take them out. What was the other one I want to look at? I mean, you always have the bits where dismemberment, so like beheading is very common. Also just pure dismemberment, you saw that a lot in Twilight, where they like dismember the bodies and then burn them. But that's about the extent of what I would say to take from that movie when it comes to vampires, because that whole sparkling skin shit is like, for me, who loves to indulge groups of people in their ideas of what a creature or a monster should be, that one was a little outlandish. Like, you're telling me that a damn vampire sparkles in the sun? No, vampires burst into flames in the sun. That is how it works. You don't become a damn gem golem. Get the hell out of here. Anyways. I may have pissed some of you off on that one, but honestly, that doesn't make any damn sense. Like, some of this makes sense, but that, nope, not even a little bit. But like, dismemberment was always big, and they would like dismember the bodies and then douse them in holy water and then burn them. Burning was a huge thing.
It's locked, all right.
Because fire, the all-consuming. Ooh, is this another one? Thank you. Also, thank you. Alright, what's up, man?
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu, I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
Oh.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane.
Like myself and many people in this area, Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
The fact that she's from Romania brings about this whole slew of questions I have about her, because has she seen this before? Like, Romania is supposed to be the birthplace of vampirism. In theory, of course. I mean, people have their own reservations about that, but Romania is considered one of the hotbeds of it, at least. So,
tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Yeah, okay.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family?
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy.
Yeah, I met him.
A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Damn. Right to the bone, my man. Right to the bone.
Tell me everything.
No. I already did that. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Did you refuse to publish Richard Nethercott's previous works, Darius?
Yes. His manuscript is as pompous as he is starched. Now there's a man who loves the sound of his own voice.
You could have told him so.
Yeah.
The great writer recently said, politeness is the most acceptable hypocrisy.
Okay.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel.
Okay, you said that there's more in this one. That's the only reason why I clicked on it. Like, seriously, let's... Still blue. Whatever. Okay.
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead.
Damn.
As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
Don't be embarrassed.
That's...
If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but... Thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
I mean, I feel like that's how a lot of people would be in this situation. They would only have their past to keep them going. Like, I can only imagine living in a world like this. Like, me being who I am, the only time I'd ever go outside was like with body armor, melee weapons, and some sort of firearm. And that's the only time I'd ever travel. Like, so be it if the the constables came to check on me, be like, dude, do you see what's going on? People are dying everywhere. Let me do me. You need help? I got you, but let me do me.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really?
Yeah.
Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
Ooh, I wonder if she was a nurse in the war. That would definitely make her be humbled and want to help people, because when in a war situation, like, especially back then. Like now, wounds are from explosions, not so much gunfights. Like most people die instead of being wounded in this world, and that's unfortunate, but that's how the progression of weapons work. And back then, like most things, like when you got hit by something, you didn't die, it festered and you died afterwards, and that created a lot of need for doctors and nurses, more so than now. Plus, you know, obviously our medical treatments have improved vastly since then, so the need to requirement has gone down in the ratio. But that's interesting. I wonder if she is actually a wartime nurse.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland
Don't
again.
say that.
But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. And I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Oh, he's talking about a different war. Interesting.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Interesting. I wonder if he's talking about the war between mortals and immortals. And not just... Okay, good. It's the last thing we need is to have a vampire just hunting, like sitting right there like, you want a piece? Like, you leave this land now, or you shall die. What was a big ass building? Oh, I don't want to steal from her, but I want to steal from her. Hey, I'll take what I need and I'll give you back what I don't need. How about that? Yeah? Everyone wins? Oh, man. I feel so dirty doing this. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Miss Crane. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh. Oh, I can't do that. My voice is not designed to do that. Ooh! I mean, I fabricated that one, but... Alright. Letter to Miss Crane. My dear Dorothea, when you read this letter, I will be on the boat that will take Anton and me back to Brasov. England was not for us, and I confess I cannot wait to see again the proud hills of Transylvania. Oh, they are from the freaking deep heartland. Holy shit, they are from like ground zero for the vampires. As soon as we are there, I promise I'll light a candle in the black church and pray for you to survive this terrible epidemic. I know that you do not agree with this decision, and that you are determined to be more useful by helping our comrades exiled in the East End, but Anton cannot wait to return to our beloved country and see our long-awaited revolution bloom. He is my husband. I will stay by his side. I know we had our arguments and our fights, and I know you would have wanted me to stand by your side and help you manage this clinic of yours, but now I am leaving England. Be assured that if anything would happen to you, if you ever were in great trouble or danger, I would come back immediately to London, with or without Anton. Please think of me as much as I think of you. I am your affectionate sister, Theodora. Oh, that's sad. Now you're taking this, right? Yeah. Don't know. Okay. Ooh, that cash money. I need as much as I can get because I want that shotgun. Oops. Oh no, my hand slipped. Oh god, my hand slipped.
I need help.
I got you. Let's go.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
Okay.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
Hold him. Yes.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor.
Yeah, you don't have a choice. Oh, the poor guy is like drowning in his own blood. Oh, God.
He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see.
Oh, this is a vampire. Oh no, she knows now.
I must first suture the artery. Find the wound.
You could have killed him and drained the blood there.
Of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Or you could be a man and finish the surgery.
How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Not yet, he's not.
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along?
No, do it. Do it! We lost him, didn't we? Damn it! I knew it! The epinephrine may have saved him.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
He's a fucking
There have been
vampire.
numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
He probably would have died either way.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us.
Yep.
So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
Come to me.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
I can't allow you to do that.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end
I want her to stay
justifies the
open,
means.
though.
Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor.
Come
Just
on.
another fine-heeled, silver-spooned
You
gentleman
don't know
who was
shit
given
about
the world
me.
on a platter. You know nothing of poverty, nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
The hunger? Come on now, you're talking to a vampire now.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
No, I'm not going to. But you're going to stop. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon.
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over.
Yes.
Let it go.
I'll let it go. Yes. All gone.
Oh, we're done? Oh, no, hold on, hold on. What? Hint failed? What? Why? Well, that sucks. Oh, Jesus.
This one stinks already.
Are you freaking kidding me? Come here, you coward.
Take a breath of air!
You freaking coward. You following me? Oh, God. Yeah? Cowards. Oh no, what happened to him?
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello,
Oh, I see,
Dr.
okay.
Reed.
Ooh.
Come on in.
He's okay. I'm just making sure. Is there anything else?
Yes?
Because I broke. No, okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Just making sure I didn't miss anything for him. Come on, come on. Go, go. Can controls work? That'd be great. Thank you, jeez. Hitting W did nothing. It's amazing. Alright, so now I gotta get back down. Wrong target. Oh yeah, okay. Straight. Once I hit this area, it was safe. When I go back through, I guarantee it's not going to be safe any longer.
The wet boots will come out of me.
Yeah. We're on our way back to Pembroke. Lady Ashbury will likely be happy with the results, I hope. Maybe. Who knows? It would seem that the Prywin have not returned.
Human
That's
blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
yeah, probably.
Kill it, boy!
Oh shit! You kidding me right now? Whoa. Oh my god. Whoa, whoa.
Look at it! Got up like kindling!
Come on now. Machine down.
Crush the leech, boys! I'm killing it!
Yeah.
Burn it, boys! Crush the leech, boys! Burn it, boys! Die, vermin! Crush the leech, boys!
Whew. It's getting intense.
Burn it, boys!
Haha! Yeah! That was a little intense. Sorry, I had to go quiet there for a minute. I was expecting you to walk into a freaking hit squad of Prywin mercenaries. That was more than I expected. That's pretty good though. I'm glad I had both my guns out. Oh. It's definitely helpful in that sense. Yeah, I get it. There's zombies. Yeah, I want to call them zombies, not zombies. There's vampires afoot still. That's always a freaking problem. But I'm gonna go talk to her. Ooh, whoa, that was weird. Oh no, what happened? Whoa, dude, really? Unnecessary,
I
ma'am.
would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
Wow.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless.
Yeah.
I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, your ladyship. The person who took advantage of you has, shall we say, seen the error of her ways.
So who was it?
My lady, the blackmailer was dealt with using the utmost discretion. The culprit's
Leave her
identity is of no
alone.
relevance.
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly what I needed from you. You have proven your loyalty, so, as a friend, please accept this small token of my appreciation.
Thank you, my lady.
If you have an inclination to learn more about vampires or your current situation, I will be glad to aid you in your quest for knowledge.
Yeah. I'm gonna spare you the
I bid
details
you
of this, and
farewell.
we'll start with this next
For
time.
now, my lady.
So I am actually going to
I must
go
quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Yeah, that one. I'm gonna sell some stuff real quick.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor.
See if I can
Still
earn me
trying
this
to save
shotgun.
lives.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
The shotgun seems to be super effective. Oh, it's only 350. I'm buying it. Oh, thank you. You're so gracious. What can I sell? Use oh, as a side. I'll sell some of this. Some multiple. Q? Whoa. No, no, no. Let's sell like 15. How about that? Jesus. Alright, so we're back at 100. Okay, that's good. I am happy with those numbers. I am, however, going to swap. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Sweet, sweet damage. I think it's lever action too. That's fantastic. Action. Ooh. I'm gonna touch her real quick.
Good
because I
evening,
did finish hers as well.
How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor.
Yeah, yeah.
Rich, vibrant blood.
Rich, vibrant blood. Yeah.
I have made inquiries about the men who were tracking you, Miss Howcroft.
I did not expect a mortal to have this sort of courage.
Yeah, yeah.
Speak, Doctor. Why are they hunting me down?
It was a misunderstanding. These hunters were in fact looking for a very different creature, but they mistakenly put their sights on you.
I knew it. I have become undone. Those hunters have discovered me, but they don't know what I'm capable of.
If you'll accept some advice from a petty mortal, I think you should assume a low profile and just quietly disappear into the shadows.
You are right. And you have served me well, mortal. Take this as a reward for your time. Perhaps I will allow you to drink deep of my blood. One day.
Thank you. I'll keep that proposition in mind.
Oh my god, is she actually a vampire? I think she might actually be one.
You, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Okay. Fantastic. Did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong freaking way again. I gotta go left, not right. But I actually earned a lot of experience so far. I am happy with that. So I'm gonna analyze this blood real quick. give me? Light stamina serum. Fantastic. What's milk and shotgun we got? Ooh. Reload time. Well, I feel it's important. You just use against hunter, vampires. Damage increase by 10%. Whew. I think I'm just gonna do damage straight up. And then upgrade it. And then, it does take an exorbitant amount of time to reload it with that damage. Yeah, I'll use it as... Oh, I was like, can I upgrade it again? Holy crap. A level 3 shotgun? Yeah, alright. Wait, can I do... Yeah, I can only do one or the other, right? Yeah, okay. What is... I need to... I think... This is going to be my main weapon, though, because it's a freaking axe, and I am dwarf! So. Alright, well.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Skulls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu?
Oh,
I should
terrible.
talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Yeah, well, we don't got time for that. Extra will be... Okay. Yes, thank you. Okay. Well, I'm actually going to take a nap, because it is the end of an era, let's say. So I've got 2925. So the blood sphere is actually proved quite effective, but I'm actually going to level this up real quick, because that healing has become quite important. What is it? 2,000. Good lord. Can I upgrade this yet? I can. Increase your health or stamina. I'm thinking stamina. I'm gonna do health. I think health will help me the most, unfortunately. It's not as fun, I know, but it'll prove useful in the future. I don't have an ult yet. I wonder... Your target's free coming to life. The shadow interrupts any... Always try to boil a target's blood and... Whoa. Oh god. I like the way Abyss looked. So that's probably my next purchase. I'm also going to level this up, because I bite a lot now, apparently. I mean, I bite whenever I can, and that seemed to be very helpful. No. No, I want to confirm. See, that's what burned me a lot. One of those times, I know it. Alright. So. Whoa. What the hell happened? Reports of mysterious disappearance have escalated in the past weeks. It has reached a point where witnesses have to queue before recounting their testimonies to an officer. Although this phenomenon appears to be a nationwide occurrence, the statements of the last 24 hours have converged around a single area in the country, Whitechapel, London. Yes, once more, the despised and loathed East End is left to struggle on its own, continuously overlooked by the authorities, even while numerous families from this district reported the unexplained disappearance of relatives and neighbors. What has happened to these missing individuals? Where are they? The only link between them seems to be their health and their need for urgent medical attention. Oh no. Until recently, it was a local secret that only the place to get help was a discreet dispensary managed by unidentified Good Samaritans, but the place now seems to be closed, and no one has any news from that facility. Did the missing persons go to a more secret place? Have they been discreetly moved to a more official service? One day soon, the London City Council's Board of Health will have an answer for the new mystery. No! What I did, She's missing. No. What did I do? I don't think I made the right choice. So he's fatigued. I don't know who that is. She's missing. He's okay. I don't know who that. I didn't find a lot of people. Shite. Okay. How are we doing here? Okay, we're still good here at least. Man, that's unfortunate. All right. Well, that was an interesting episode. I like that. There was a good mixture of dialogue and combat. I think we finally hit a stride in the combat form. Now that I got the souped up shotgun, though, I think we're going to be making some super strides. However, I want to thank you for joining me here, and I hope you will join me on my next adventure. Have a good night.